Okay, so E3 is happening in about 3 weeks from now, with the exact date being the 12th, 13th, and 14th of June. And with E3 comes a ton of new games and announcements, so in this video we're going to be talking about what I think Nintendo will be announcing at this year's upcoming E3. Okay, so at the moment we know there are a few big games for Nintendo Switch that have been announced, which are Luigis Mansion 3, the new Animal Crossing game, a HD remake of a Legend of Zelda game that was originally on the Game Boy called Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Super Mario Maker 2, and the new Pokemon games called Pokémon Sword and Shield. First I'm going to be talking about Luigis Mansion 3. This game was announced back in September last year, so that was like 9 months ago, and all we were really shown was like 30 seconds of gameplay. So I'm thinking, because it's been 9 months, a lot of work could have gone into the game, so I'm thinking we'll get a ton more gameplay, and hopefully we'll get a release date as well, because all we know is that it's going to be released sometime in 2019. Now we're going to talk about Animal Crossing for the Switch. This was announced in the Nintendo Direct back in September last year, so at the same time as Luigi's Mansion 3 was announced, and we didn't get shown any actual gameplay at all, so I'm thinking we're going to get some new Animal Crossing gameplay, and maybe get shown some of the new animals, like villages and stuff, and new buildings, and maybe new island. As well as that, hopefully we get a release date, because once again, we only know that it's going to be released in 2019 sometime. Next game we're going to talk about is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So in the most recent Nintendo Direct that happened in February, so only a few months ago, 3 months ago, we were shown a good minute of quality 10 out of 10 gameplay. So I really don't think we're going to get anything new with the game. But once again, I do hope for a release date. And I'm really looking forward to this game. This game looks sick, because I'm a big fan of the Legend of Zelda franchise. At the time I'm recording this video, we were given an entire 17-minute long Nintendo Direct about Super Mario Maker 2, I think like yesterday or the day before. So I really don't know how much more information there is for Nintendo to give us about this game. But I do think that if you go to E3 in person, you buy tickets and you fly out there and all that stuff, you'll be able to play it early, as it makes sense for Nintendo to do that, as we already have all the information on the game, and E3 is only 2 weeks before Super Mario Maker 2 releases globally, which is on the 28th of June. The last game we're going to talk about is Pokémon Sword and Shield. Only 2 months ago we were given an entire, I think it was like 7 minutes long, Pokémon Direct that was crammed to the bit, it was full of information and gameplay, so I really don't know how much more information we're going to get given about these games. Although I do think there is room for them to show us more Pokemon, because we were only showing the 3 starters, so maybe they'll show us some new Pokemon and maybe new evolution or something, I don't know. But hopefully we do get a release date. But for the last 5 years, so this is what I'm thinking, every Pokemon game has been released in November, so I do think Pokemon Sword and Shield will probably be released in November. With all that said, it's the end of the video. All videos I used will be linked in the description, so if you want to check them out, you can. Also, if you want to join my Discord server, I'll leave it linked in the description. You can talk to me and some other dudes on there. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more Nintendo content, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys all later.